What is up, Derp Nation? It is I, the Derpy Smiler, coming at you with an actual discussion video. Not a podcast, not a, random, oh, there's leaks and rumors, although have been a ton of those lately, but I'm gonna let the other YouTubers sort of control and do that stuff, and I'm gonna do a pure discussion video. On the Smash Bros. Discussion group, I put out a status saying, gonna make a new Smash discussion video, but need your help. Write down below expectations, characters, changes you have or want to see be made that may have not been made yet. This should be fun. And I only got one reply, sadly. But with that reply, we're gonna go and talk a little bit about, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna say what the person had said. Special shout outs to that person though. This video is gonna go up on that page as well, and I'm gonna tag him to the status that I make about the video. So I'm gonna go on the list and I'm gonna talk about things that I agree or disagree with what they're saying. And again, we have Smash Bros footage on screen. This is from part 5 of the Nintendo Treehouse. So enjoy, and let's just hop right into it. So this person's expectations is, I don't want this game to end up like Smash 4 ended. Now, I'm going to go on a tangent and say, yes, I agree. I don't want this game to look like, to end up like Smash 4. However, in many cases, this game is nothing even close to Smash 4. If we take a look at the graphics, you can tell they are completely new graphics. The engine looks like it's been built from the ground up, and Nintendo has stated that this is a brand new game. What it looks like to me is that the speed is slower than Super Smash Bros. 4, but it is faster than Brawl. So there is a middle ground between Brawl and Smash 4, and that's what it looks like this speed is, as well as the graphics engine. Very different. The characters look like they play very differently. For Pokemon Trainer, you don't get what's it called? You don't get punished for switching out Pokemon. You what is it called? The more you dodge, the more vulnerable you become. So have at it the way you want to. I do believe that this game is a very special brand new game, and it will not end up like Smash 4. And the second part of that is, and have one character just take over the meta. Now, obviously, I don't think Smash 4 had that problem with one character taking over until Bayonetta was revealed. When Bayonetta was revealed, everyone was happy. Then when people started playing her, many people were just scared. She basically took over the Smash universe. And at E3 2018, just this past June, Sakurai was shaking his head at the way that they were playing Bayonetta, and he was definitely going to nerf the character. The character is getting a nerf. We already know this. Characters that they do want to see are King K. Rool and Banjo-Kazooie. And for a joke character, they would want Chocobo. King K. Rool and Banjo-Kazooie, two very high ups. I do want to see those. King K. Rool is definitely a character that could have a lot of potential. He could be definitely very unique in his moveset. But Banjo-Kazooie especially, from a franchise that is pretty much no longer being used. Yooka-Laylee is a spiritual successor to Banjo-Kazooie, in a sense that it's like, Banjo-Kazooie is not really being used anymore. They're not the IPs anymore. And Phil Spencer has gone on record to say, hey, listen, Sakurai, if you want to use our character, we can work something out. So I think this is a great time for Sakurai to jump on the bandwagon. He wanted to use them for 64, didn't happen. And so I'm thinking, you know what? Why not celebrate the 20th anniversary, or the almost 20th anniversary of Smash Bros. With one of the characters that people have wanted since 64, and that is Banjo and Kazooie. And now Chocobo, honestly, I can't think of a moveset for Chocobo. However, even if Sakurai wanted to make a joke character, which he always does, Sakurai always brings joke characters into the roster. We got people like Rob, Pichu, Mr. Game & Watch, Jigglypuff, all that good. You know, Olimar. But I don't think Sakurai would waste his time on getting rights for a joke character from a third-party company. If he wants a joke character, he'll probably use one of his own. And I think a great joke character would be Rick from Kirby. There has been a leak about a character named Galeoite, something like that. But I guess, I mean, I'll let other YouTubers talk about that. It looks like a very good leak, and I really want that character in now. I didn't know who that was before. When I saw him, I was like, he looks like he could be with Mr. Game & Watch. But if Chocobo ever does get into Smash, I wouldn't mind. Now, here are some changes that the person wants to see. They want to see better single-player modes. Smash Run, Adventure Mode, Subspace, Break the Targets, etc. I do think that characters should get their own target test, but I think that'd be a little too much for Sakurai. Just bring back the target test the way it was from Brawl, because people did not like Bomb Blast. They did not like that. Me personally, I was in the meh. I was like in the middle. It didn't really matter to me whether we had Bomb Blast or not. But I'm telling you now, you know, Sakurai, if you want to make people happy, you bring back, if you can make target test stages for every single character, and that's like 60 plus characters, go for it. But if you want to bring back the Brawl's way of having target tests for each difficulty, do that. I think it's a lot easier to do that. It's less strain, and it's good. As for Adventure Mode and Subspace Emissary, I think they could really do a lot better on that. Actually, no. I don't think they need to do better on that. I think they can just keep it the way it is. Bring it back. You want to do Subspace Emissary? Give us cutscenes. Do it. You want to do Adventure Mode the way you did in Melee? Do it. I had no problem with those. Smash Run. The only problem I had with that was that you didn't have the other players on the screen with you. I would have loved to run into a player, I'd be Roy, and then there's Lucas, and I would love to have run into Lucas and fight him a bit so I can be able to take some of his items. Well, not items, but what he got, the boost and the speed and stuff. That's something that he should implement too, because in Kirby, since that piece was taken from Kirby Air Ride, in Kirby Air Ride, if you attack someone hard enough with your cart, you can take their boosts or all the items that they have. You are able to take some of it. In that case, that should be how it works. And finally, a matchmaking system that puts you against players of your playing caliber or higher, patches to characters that may need them in the future. Yes, the matchmaking thing in Super Smash Bros. 4 is way too out there. If I want to train up, I don't want to train with someone who has less experience with the game than I do. That's an easy and cheap win. I want to be able to fight someone who is either on the same level as I am or even higher. Just so I feel like I earned a victory if I were to win. But then again, I think if we use that sort of method of thinking, basically you might as well just put me against someone who's the same the same experience that I am, because by saying put me against someone who's higher, you're putting that person against someone who's lower, so it sort of defeats the purpose. So I mean that seems pretty confusing, but do fix the matchmaking. That's huge, and patches to characters that may need them in the future. Bayonetta. But yeah, no, there are definitely going to be characters that need patches. I'd say, listen, if a character feels broken, they probably are, fix them. Ridley has a sweet spot on his tail, which is great, But in the trailer, it showed him using his tail on Link, and Link just exploded. I don't know how to feel about that. I'm not sure if that's what I want to see. I don't think that's what I want to see. I definitely don't want to. You know, I mean, I want to be able to knock him out. If I can hit him with my tail and knock him out, that's great. But I don't want to hit him with my tail, him laying on the ground, and then just exploding. That's a little OP, and that definitely would need to be fixed. Anyway, I guess that's sort of the end of the discussion. Sadly, hopefully, you know, next time I do something like this, more people hop on board. But I think I got out a lot that I wanted to say, and got out what he wanted to say. So until next time, peace.